Clarence TV speaking to Chelmsford City manager Robbie Simpson after the late win here against Dartford in the National League South. Robbie, a great victory over a local rival.
Brilliant. I thought without the ball we were outstanding from start to finish. I think they had set pieces that they looked a threat from, and Carruthers had one mazy run, which would have been a bit of brilliance from him rather than us doing anything wrong. And other than those, I felt really comfortable defensively, and that was down to our structure, our shape, our intensity, the game plan, stopping their main threats. And I thought we were just outstanding defensively, and then we were just waiting for a moment. You know, I don't think first half we definitely weren't at our best with the ball. We had flashes, but I wanted us to have more intensity, more tempo, and ultimately more quality and better decisions in that first half. But listen, we've got a lot of illness in the squad actually. You know, Frankie's missed out today, and we've got a couple of players there that almost had to miss out, but gave me the nod that they could get through it. So thanks to them. So I can understand our tempo being a bit down on what it usually is, and maybe decision making, because it can affect you. But I thought second half there was only one team that were going to win it. Like I say, other than a couple of set pieces or that Carruthers Maisie, we carved out good opportunities in that second half, multiple good opportunities, and we just needed one to drop. And it was a brilliant bit of play for us, the goal actually. We worked it well on the right, and originally they cut it out, but rather than when they did win the ball back, rather than us retreating, I think we sensed a bit that they had gone, and we sensed a bit that we could win it higher up, and their clearances maybe were a bit tired. And Cameron James, you know, he recognised that, and he read where the clearance was going to go, got in the way, made a good pass, didn't rush his play then. He made a good pass, and Louis, I think he's claiming it. I think Harry might be claiming it, but he said it was a bit of a Ronaldo touch, so that means he didn't touch it. But yeah, lovely ball in from Louis, and that's what we say, like, from that position, if you try and score at the far post, then if it misses everybody, sometimes it goes in, and I think that's what happened today, and a great victory for us, and I think a deserved victory.
And last week at Worthing was a good advert for the league in terms of footballing style, but that was a good advert in terms of sort of two top teams going at each other for 90 minutes.
Yeah, I think for large parts, especially the first half, we cancelled each other out, and I thought we were the better team in the second half, but without totally dominating, I would say. So yeah, I think it was two good teams going at it, and obviously we're really happy to come away with the 3 points, but more importantly, it's left us with a good feeling, knowing that Dartford were top of the league, and we deserve to win the game with our performance. So that's really pleasing for us.
Yeah, and the substitutions made a big difference. Obviously, Louis claiming the goal, and then Harry Lodovica as well involved. So it was just that sort of, as we said, strength and depth of the bench, making a big change in swaying the game our way. Yeah, absolutely. I thought Henry did a great job until he came off, but he did get that booking, which was never a booking. It was a foul on him. So unfortunately, he'll be suspended now, I think. But unfortunately, we didn't want to risk that, so we took him off reasonably early. But Louis came on and gave us so much control with the football. And obviously gave us the moment for the goal. And I think Harry came on and gave us real energy and physical presence up there, and unsettled their back line. And then Samson as well, when he came on, it's tough to come on, you know, in the dying moments. I think it gave him 5 minutes plus stoppage, and it's tough to come on those moments and get your heart rate up to speed and the intensity of the game. And I thought he did really well as well. And the players that came off were outstanding. I thought Jamie was outstanding, and Simeon was outstanding again, and unlucky not to score. He wasn't offside, I don't believe, or one that he went clean through as well. So I think an all-round team performance. That I don't think there was a bad performer on the day. I thought Jazzy in particular defensively, with the task that we gave him against Carruthers, was outstanding, especially given that he wasn't meant to start, Jazzy. Frankie's illness meant that he did, and meant we had to switch things as well, and it meant that Edwino had to switch his role as well. And I think that's what's really good about this group. They all know each other's jobs now as well, so if they do have to fill in, and when we work on it Thursday, the lads that maybe aren't in the 11 are still paying attention, and then we switch it round on Thursdays to make sure that they do know what the plan is and how to go about to win the game. So it's really testament to their attitude that they've got in there, and it's becoming a good trait of ours that we're scoring late. So if we can stay in games, we know that we're fit, we know that we've got good focus right to the very end, because we've scored a lot of late goals this season.
And were you surprised, talking about that, the sort of last 25 minutes was all us with the illness and bit in the camp, and that Dartford, top of the league, was sort of hanging on for a point?
Yeah, I guess on the face of it, it does look surprising, but just knowing our group and their attitude and their resilience and what I've seen every game up until now, I'm not surprised. And yeah, you're absolutely right. And I think there was a bit of a wind with us in that second half, so maybe that played a bit into it. But yeah, it's a really good day for us, especially backing up what we did last week at Worthing. It was really important today that we did back that up, and we certainly did it.
And we had that sort of tricky spell where we lost to Hampton, lost that the replay to Barnet. We've had 4 wins in a row since then. So how pleasing is it after that big disappointment, that we had to come back and refocus?
Yeah, I think obviously the Hampton game was disappointing. Any loss is disappointing, but the manner of the defeat wasn't great. And Barnet here wasn't a disappointment. It was a great occasion, and we played really well and gave everything, and we just one moment lost. So we never felt like we were in a tricky spell. But having said that, it was important to win at Redditch, and then it was really important with our next league game that we didn't lose it, and we ended up winning it with a great display at Worthing. And again, even so today, back-to-back wins in this league can really take effect. We spoke about that before the game, and to have back-to-back wins against Worthing and then Dartford, who are top of the league, is fantastic for us.
And we got a midweek trip to Dulwich. I think they're only just above the relegation zone, but they've got a good squad on paper, and it's always difficult there with the crowd, so one to look forward to.
They're a threat. On their day, they can beat anybody. That is for certain. So we're going to have to go there and make it not their day, and hopefully that we can recover after today, illness-wise, and obviously in our legs after the efforts from today, and go there and try and get some points.
Really well done on the win today, Simo, and we'll speak to you on Tuesday.
Cheers, Ben. Thank you.